what type of skills do you think that you've learned as part of grad school?
It's a laundry list of things that I had to learn last minute. Like, oftentimes, like, I'm only, like, a few hours a lecture away ahead of people where I'm supposed to teach. Like, I mean, the biggest skill set currently have right now is data processing, management, and analyses, and using how to use public statistics to perform research, psychology, social psychological research. Um,
Could you break that down a little bit? Like what does that entail? The data management and all that.
so like every project you have after your data collection, of course, if you have the component, after that you have a data set. You have a sometimes an Excel spreadsheet of something in an Excel spreadsheet. Well, typically start with an Excel spreadsheet of numbers. These numbers are representing respondents' responses on a laundry list of questions that you have given them, and then each respondent is represented typically by a number or unique identifier. Data processing entails that you clean that data in a manner that it's ready for analysis, because when you first receive it, it might not all be numbers. In some cases, certain data collection software will return like simply string, sorry, words instead of
Words,
numbers.
yes. Okay.
For instance, instead of saying like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will say like mostly agree or like very much agree, and like just report that in words. And
Right.
from a data analysis standpoint, you can't analyze that. You had to clean it. And in some cases, you have given the respondents option to respond in their own words. In which case, if you want to collapse that into a numerical value by coding it yourself and transform that into like one of the many multiple choices on a question or on a variable, you had to process that yourself.
Okay.
Well, do that and make sure everyone still matches. So that's data processing, so essentially getting your data ready for analysis. And data analysis then is essentially to make inferences. Sorry, how to say make inferences in common language. Um, you make an educated guess on the
Okay.
truth, if you will. That would be a plain language version of inferences. So based on the number you got, you take a jab at what is the true condition in the population, which cannot be precisely known unless we sample the entire population, which we can't. And you make inference based on that
Right.
using a variety of statistical technique. And data analysis involves you as analysis knowing what type of statistical test is best suited for a given objective. So that's kind of like the data processing and analysis part.
Okay.
There's there is like a lot more to it, which is why we spend years and years studying it. But that's kind of like the